Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Emmanuel Lens back again with another video. I actually just want to go back again and visit this camera because we've spoken about the G5X, and I think I've been a little bit too harsh on Canon, but I think rightfully so, to be honest, because the brand is not as exciting as it used to be. And I think Canon used to be at the forefront of a lot of innovation, and right now it just feels like they have really nothing that they can offer you that can make you sway and even change your mind. That to the point that brands like Fuji that are literally only producing crop sensor cameras are kind of becoming a little bit more of a staple in terms of photographers. And I think that boils down to a few things that Fuji is doing really well, that Canon is doing really badly. One thing, for example, and this is something that I've noticed for all the Canon that I've had so far, and even for all the footage that I've owned so far. So I'm actually shooting with my 800D, so I'm not able to do it and to show you what I'm talking about, and I'm not even able to show it as well here. But I just want to talk about customizing your camera, and that is one thing that really frustrates me a lot. As soon as I moved to Fuji, that is something that I was able to do and kinda own the camera for myself. And with Canon, I just feel like I haven't really been able to own that camera. So Fuji obviously does give you picture profiles, which are really good, but I want to talk mostly about just the buttons. And this is my XT1. The XT1 came out in 2012, if not mistaken. And this camera is still able to be customized way better and way more than any other Canon that I've used so far. You cannot assign a button to do anything else but what the camera is told to be done with Canon. With the newer cameras, I think with the mirrorless camera, I think that is possible. I don't know because I haven't actually used the mirrorless beside the EOS R. So I have this G5X, which I've spoken about in my last video. Go check it out. It's actually a very interesting video. And I cannot customize this camera to what I really want to be done with the camera. And this camera came out in 2015. I mean, 3 or 4 years after the XT1. I'm not even going to talk about my XT2, which is a very customizable camera. And on the subject of customizing camera, that just draws you a little bit more towards the brand, because if you feel like it's like a car, I mean, if you buy a car and you can change 1 or 2 things about it, you can put it to your specs and anything like that, you would enjoy it more. If you want a manual shift or a auto shift, and you will enjoy it a little bit more. But you don't want to be forced to shoot the camera a certain way. Granted, it's beneficial because it allows the camera to be standardized or anything like that. But I just believe that is something that Canon should consider, especially for the next few cameras that they give customers what they want. I think it's the same thing about Sony. You can customize your Sony, and I believe you can also customize your Nikon for those who shoot Nikon. But yeah, that is something that I have struggled to understand. As soon as I got the XT2, or even when I started trying Fuji cameras, I was pleasantly surprised by the possibility of being able to assign buttons to do whatever you want. So I have with me my XT2 here, which I've customized really to my liking. So this camera really belongs to me because I can shoot it without even thinking twice. So there is these so there is actually quite a lot of buttons on the Fuji that you can customize. Let's just close this and I will show you that. So you have quite a lot of buttons. You have one button here that you can customize. You have the focus switch here that you can't customize, unfortunately. And you have all these buttons that you can literally change to whatever you want. You even have a function button here that I've also customized. So this button here allows me to shoot high-speed sync. And okay, I need to read this through. So this one changes between my focus selection. So I have eye autofocus or face autofocus off, so that it doesn't pick either the eyes, it just goes to where I want the focus selector to be. And I have the dial here on top that chooses the focus point, either a single point, or if I want to go to zone or wide tracking areas, or all. So that is for this button here. And I have this other button that changes my picture profile, my simulation, my simulation, and I'll talk about one of my simulation in the next video. So, and I have this one down here that just goes into performance boost or not, and I think I'm actually might assign it to another thing. And I have this one that goes into my white balance. So, and I have this A and so the autofocus lock, I've assigned them as well. This one changes my custom settings. So if I want to choose, for example, if I'm shooting street, I'll just press this button over here, and this one is it changes my ISO limit, auto ISO dial. So if I put it on auto ISO, and then I can change between the settings that I have 3 of them here. And this is a camera that came out maybe in 2014 or 2015, and already you are able to do that. And that is something that I've really struggled a lot with Canon, and I don't know if I am ever to go back to Canon, it's something that I have to be like asking as top priority. I believe that it is very important for anybody shooting the camera to feel like they own the camera, whereas it feels like the brand is still owning the camera. The 800D, I can't customize anything at all, to be honest. It's well laid out, I'm not gonna lie. That's the Canon menu. I always say it. Canon menu is one of the simplest, the best, especially if you just want to shoot your photos, you pick the camera, you won't struggle a lot. Whereas the Fuji menu is whack. It's really bad. It's very abundant, if I can even put it like that. It's very thorough because you have a lot of things, but it's not necessarily the easiest and the best menu to understand. So let's just Canon, please. I mean, that's something I believe you can definitely do. It's not difficult. Give us a firmware update where we can assign the button to whatever we want, and that will work really well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.